Hey yo, we back. We back, live and strong. Just like just like the universe intended. Oh, we need some cool background. Yup. Just like universe intended. Did I eat something? No. Do I have to eat? Yes. Come on. Come on, bro. Fast. Fast, fast, fast. What was I doing? So what we're doing physics? So the second part of the question was the ball thrown up and distance travel because motion is a straight line. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Just a minute. ARL from somewhere. Hey yo, was good. I appreciate you for checking out the stream. How did your exams turn out? Or is it still coming up? Are you still doing your exams or I think the CBSE 10th exam is on February, right? February, March. Where's my headphones? Early February? No, your average sense? Let's go. Early? Yeah, I mean, exams are coming up, so you can slack off. What are the main things I should consider? Exams on 17th February, although I do have class tests going on right now. Okay. Mm-hmm. How do you feel after the class test? You feel good? You feel doable? You should. That's full volume. So I know the stone dropped. I know that one, but can you show me how do you do this? Come on. Can you show me how? How did the what? How did the what? I get to do my lessons in my bed today. Do you? You were studying in the bed? Like that's crazy. I wish I could have done that, but if I'm in the bed, I mean, what makes me not go in the bed? I mean, my laptop is in the table. It's connected to my monitor, so physically taking the laptop, that's pretty annoying. We want the speed at the ground. Use. Oh wait. So when you throw the stone up, it's gonna stop at some point, and you could calculate how much it went up. and add it with 5. Okay, let me try doing this. Let me try doing this without the GPT's help. Can I copy paste? At what speed does the stone reach the ground when it's thrown at the speed air resistance is neglected? Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, that's too big, bro. That's not it. Can we paste? Okay. What? Wait, that looks. Your average Sans fan. How are your exams and studies going? Like, do you have exams this time? I don't know how is your syllabus going. Shut up. Mm-hmm. I got my exams done. All A's in my classes. Damn, son. God damn, son. It's crazy. That's not crazy. That's good. That's how it should be. But I don't know if it's good to ask you this, but did you did you cheat though? It's all price personal, right? Personal stuff. B B C. I'ma rate the stream. Not gonna lie, I don't exactly know what that term is. Rate the stream. What is that lingo, bro? Hook a brother up with that lingo. I'm guessing it's something related to watching the stream, right? Oh no, whoa, okay, that's not just that, okay. Upon finishing their own live broadcast instead. Yo, I did not know. Rate the streams, okay? How, where do you rate these streams? Like, I have more questions now. How do you rate these streams? What's up? I'm back. Hell yeah. ARL from somewhere. Okay, right now I was doing some. I'm gonna do this on my own. Let me see how if I can solve this on my own. I'm gonna share the screen, okay? X equals 5 meters. V0 equals 0. VF equals, we gotta find out x equals to UT GT square 5 equals half t equals root of 10 by 10. 1 second. Okay, now B. What changes if it's thrown upward with an initial speed of 6 meters per second? Okay, let's say the ground is 5 meters. X dash. The initial of 6 meters per second. Okay, X dash equals, oh, I don't know, T, right? 6 into T minus 5, 6. Mm-hmm. 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 So wait, X dash plus 5. If that's the, and we got 0 plus half, or, mm-hmm. No, no, I'm not making sense, bro. That's not how it should be. Okay, I am missing something. I believe I'm missing the V equals root of V0 square. I forgot the formula. Let me check. No way. That was. No way. I accidentally shared that the shared screen was shown on my laptop instead of my. But it's okay. We got some comments. You know German, right? I'm learning. I wouldn't say I know exactly, but I'm learning. Yo, I'm gonna do something on my YouTube channel where I find a voted word of the day, where I find a random word and list definition. WOTD, word of the day, is personickety. Personickety, someone who's overly particular, fuzzy, and fastidious about minors. Minor. Okay, is it a real word though? I'm kind of curious. Is it a real word though? Guess what? It is. No way. Personic. Pers- Hard to pronounce the word. Persnickety. 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 That's my word though. Persnickety. Yo, stop being so persnickety. Mm-hmm. Not gonna lie, I never thought such a word exists. Persnickety. 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 Yo, bro, stop being or yo, stop being so persnickety. Not gonna lie, that word kinda resonates with me. I do sometimes get a bit fuzzy about particular minor details. Look in Discord. Oh, we got Discord. Dude, there's a lot of stuff. Big dog. Ohio impressed. Bro. This shit's crazy, bro. Big dog, big man thing. Big man thing. Hey, crack it up, my friend. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate it. I can pull. Everybody can pull. That's what I. That's what I think. I don't know for sure, but yeah, he can. That's how it should be. So it should be. Again, I'm first myself slows down due to gravity. Energy method simpler. Kinematics check. Crack a code getting new members? Whoa, what the fuck? Wait, there's... I did not... I don't get any messages. What? Yo, what's good? I don't see, or I don't get any sort of messages when stuff like this happen. Interesting. Whoa, 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 no. That's a call? Oh, it's a voice channel, okay. Big dog. Big dog. Kurama Crafter. Hi. Yo, what's up? What's up? I seriously set a timer for 30 minutes. I create my type of paper craft, animate them. Okay. Kurama Crafter. Have you tried crafting something? Focus, bro. E ground equals E initial V square equals V0 square plus 2GH. I'm confused on the... Could you explain this? Because I tried solving using the usual X plus and my main where the T. Hi bro, what are you doing? I am preparing for my chemistry exam coming up day after tomorrow. And I am so slow, I don't know why. What's up? I should look into the Discord, bro. I should look into improving the Discord. Really? I have tomorrow's segment exam. Segment. Segment exam English. What type of exam is that? Is it an English exam or? Well, good luck. Yeah, bro. Good luck to you too. Apologize for the latency issue, bro. Final exam. Final exam on English. I'm guessing. Took for the stone to until I have to learn 5 module. 5 module of what? What is it? These exam tests overall understanding of materials cover. What? Yeah, final exams of 6 subjects. Oh, in one day. Yo, at least I'm guessing the questions are gonna be easy because all 6 subjects together. 5 module in each module. I have 8 lessons or 10. Ooh. Is it school? I'm guessing it's a school. Come on. Yep, I know. Haha. Well, guess what, bro? It's not gonna be that hard. I don't think. I mean, depends on you, but yeah, school grade 10. Oh, okay. That's an interesting form of exam. Like all 6 subjects together on the same day. Are they testing your memory? Like, dude, what? What? Until stone dropped. V0. Yes, I know this is so weird. Anyway, good luck, and I don't want to waste your time. Keep it up, and your best, bro. Appreciate you for checking out the stream, Kuruma Crafter. You got a sub. You did get a sub. And yes, good luck on the exam, bro. It's not gonna be that hard. Stone. Okay. Principle. Total mechanical energy is conserved. Kinetic energy plus potential energy. Half mv0 square and mgh. V0 equals 6 meter per second. H0 equals 5. At the ground, H is equal 0. E ground equals half mv square. Set E initial equals E ground. No energy loss. Cancel M, multiply by both sides by 2. Plug in the numbers. 6. Thanks to you too, and of course I sub to you. Appreciate it, gang. This avoids calculating time to reach top or height of ascent because energy automatically accounts for it. V0 square plus root of 2gh. I don't know, that equation feels a bit off. If you want to do it by hand using, here's how. At top v is equal 0. Uh, use v equals v0 minus gt. T up equals. Again, you use the v0 minus gt. Final velocity equals initial velocity minus acceleration into time. It's not new, it's the same constant acceleration equation just written for vertical motion. Start from the general kinematics formula, v equals to ut plus at. Okay, v equals to ut plus at. Now map symbols to this problem. U equals v0, a is equal to minus g, t is equal to t up. Come on. And oh, yo, your average Sans fan, I did play Undertale today somehow, and I reached a place where it's all futuristic. I heard that that's the last part. It's getting interesting. How do we get out of the monster world? From this, you could calculate, oh, the total time. Okay, okay. The white world, I don't know if it's the white world. It was a lot of machineries, or how do you say, cyberpunk type. Yeah, it looked like inside a spaceship. V is equal to u plus at. Okay, so if these are the could you let me know how did you at what speed does the stone reach the ground when it's thrown down? At the speed, okay. At what speed does the stone reach the ground when it's okay? So I think that's just the normal 6 plus 10 start from the definition of acceleration, separation, integration. Okay, integrate both sides since acceleration is constant. Rearrange v squared minus u squared is equal to delta v whole square equals So v squared minus u squared by x minus x0 equals 2a. I think that two equations should help me do this. Okay, so I'm gonna use this. V equals u plus at. V equals, oh wait, 0 equals 6 plus 10 minus 10. T equals 0.6 seconds. That's the total time. X equals minus 6 into 0.6 plus half. It's 3, right? 3, 6. Minus 6. What? That should not make sense. That should not make sense. One point eight. No. It's minus 1.8. That does not make sense. That does not make sense. Making some sort of mistake. One point eight. That is not the right answer, bro. Should I use this one? But it, but. What changes if it's Okay, I took V final as 0. Is it 0 though? No. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? That is the only one I know. Okay. We're starting with 6T. That x should be 5. That's displacement. I have a lot of fucking. Can I send you a solution? Of course. How do you send it? I am missing something. I just know what am I just don't know what I'm missing. Throw it up. Oddly suspicious. Hey yo, what's up? I forgot. Does this account for displacement? Okay. If it gives us displacement, that should be 5, right? Mm-hmm. Dude, I just forgot everything, bro. What was the... What's the formula? Solution... second... Is it 2B? Yeah. You are trying to solve. Yep. 2B, 2C, yep. Well, there we go. Ax squared plus... I forgot everything, goddamn. X equals minus b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. What methods are you using to solve? Like, A, B, C. 6 plus or minus root of b squared. 4 times 25 times 4. 6 meter per second upwards will come down with 6 meter per second downward speed. Uh, I mean, it should go. It should go up 6 meter per second till a point it is undergoing constant deceleration. At some point, it's gonna stop. Then it's gonna only be under the influence of gravity. And the question is asking at what velocity would that stone touch the ground? So it should be more than 6 from what I've seen. And I could just copy the answer from GPT, but I don't know. I don't like the equations GPT uses. Hundred. Oh, come on. What is root of 136? Is it? No, it's not 11. 11.6. 1.7 seconds. Okay. If I given v equals, what is u? 6. Let's go minus 6 plus 10 into 1.7. V is equal to 11 meter per second. You can use v equals u plus at. Time upwards will be same as time downwards. Or use s is equal to ut plus half gt squared. Find the distance covered while upward motion. Then consider an object drop from that height. Yeah, I was thinking to do it in the second way you said, where s is equal to ut plus half gt squared. Find the distance covered while it's at 0 till the bottom. But now I use the I think I used the second method you said. I got velocity of 11 meter per second. That is kind of true from what I've seen. That was about the answer. Oh fuck. 11.5, yeah. Now, oh, that's the question. Yep, I did use the s equal to ut plus half gt square. I could redo it again. So, what did I do? S equal to ut. No, s is equal to 5 meter. U equals minus 6 meter per second. Opposite to gravity. So 5 equals 60 plus, wait, so it's gonna be 5 and d equals to b squared to a, it's 10. Ooh, I did it, so should be 11.66, yeah, whatever. $1.76. And then like the final equation where v equals 10 times 11.6 meter per second. Okay. Dude, that was pretty. It was easy, but ChatGPT just gives you a lot of equations. That's a good one. T is equal to root of 2h by g. V square minus u square is equal to 2a is a better in this case. Yeah, that's what GPT used, but my real reason for not using it is I don't know that equation. Minus 36. Okay, mine equals 2 times minus 10. S equal to 1.8. My 1.8. That should not be correct. 0.6 seconds will be required. 2, 5. Wait, what? 0.6 seconds would be required. Are you talking about the third one? I still haven't tried the third one. So you are now throwing one something downwards, right? V equals. I hate this. At what speed does the stone reach the ground? ABD, finally V equals minus 10.6. No, 2B. V equals 6 meter per second. If that's the logic. But it's 11. Cause I mean if you think about it, it's gonna go up. It's gonna go past 5 meters. It's gonna start from a position where it's more than 5 meters. And it's gonna come down. I'm pretty confused. Wait. Okay, I tried solving. Yes, equation 2 including t, then given equals PE, potential energy plus kinetic energy initial equals potential energy plus kinetic energy final. Yeah, that was the reasoning ChatGPT gave me, and that was a lot of info. So I was like, nah, there won't be a change in total energy. So kinetic energy on that point would be the same. So the speed must be same if there's no air resistance. When it hits the ground, uh, positive correct fall time. Plug it into the equation. Why this works? Wait. Okay, that was okay. Can you when it yes 6 meter per second. Okay, interesting. I mean, if that's the case, then the quadratic equation that is not correct. Like the 11, what I got was should not be correct. Use G as 10, bro. Wait. I saw. You getting carried away by oddly. Not gonna lie. I mean, I'm checking if what oddly saying makes sense. We should be greater than 6. Okay. At start, it reached ground within 1 second. Bro, I'm in college. Okay. But like I said, it kind of makes sense to have a velocity higher than 6 when it reaches the ground. Because now, uh, the V would only reach 11 meter per second if the height reached. Don't trust GPT, it gives you so many wrong answers. Yep, I would agree to that. Especially with maths. I mean, simple maths, GPT kind of gets it right, but it's better to look at uh, if the height is reached by the higher than 10, only then it can go past. So yeah, if the final velocity is 11, then that means the stone should reach position more than 10 meters past meter per second as g is 10. Or am I missing something? I would say these belong to simple math, so you're missing one key point. The speed is set by total vertical distance fallen, not by the initial throw direction. Yeah, I know. Misconception: the speed only increases by 10 meters per second after falling 1 second or 10 meters. The intuition is time based, but in this problem, energy by displacement based. Gravity does not say 10 meters fallen. That rule is false. Okay. What actually sets the speed for a motion under constant gravity? V squared is equal to 2g. Speed depends on how far it falls, not how high the starting point was or how it was thrown. Speed depends, okay. Not how high, yeah. Apply this to your case. The stone does two falls. First fall after reaching the top. It rises a bit, stops, then falls back to the balcony level. The height gained, it's 1.8 meters. At the balcony level, again, its speed is 6 meters per second. Okay, I think that's what you're saying. At the balcony level, it's gonna return back to 6 meters per second. That is interesting. So far, nothing new. Second fall. That's acceleration 10 meter per second square. Of course, it will correct you. What? I did say the acceleration is 10 meter per second square. Okay. Now it falls an additional 5 meters. So how did you calculate the distance it went up? H up equals u squared by 2g. Uh-huh. The rule is fake one. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's GPT, right? Okay. Well, how did it come up with the distance it went up? U is equal to ut plus. I only trust one equation, x equal to ut plus half gt squared. That's the only one I trust. All the other equation is derived from that one. V squared minus u squared equals 2as for general. Not gonna lie, that equation also sounds pretty good. V squared minus u squared equals 2as. Okay, the second one does not have time. That's good. V squared is 6 meter per second minus minus 6 meter per second square. That's gonna be 0, right? 2 times minus 10 times this. Whoa. Only trust d mv by dt and dv by dt equals a. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this question is really simple, but I am missing something fundamental that I'm thinking too much. 11.6 meter per second. Well, the velocity hitting the ground 11.6, that makes sense. Now, what's the last question? At what speed does the stone reach the ground when it's thrown down? At the speed of 6 meter per second, air resistance is neglected. What? You want to know more? I literally told you everything, dude. No way. Respect, man. Respect, oddly satisfying for letting me know everything. I appreciate for confusing even more. But hey, 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 that's what it's all about. You gotta ask questions. You gotta keep on thinking. You gotta keep on questioning. At what speed? Come on. 6 meter per second on the same direction of gravity. Okay. The distance is known. Notice you, noticing me. 5 equals 6 times t plus half. Now, same equation, t equals 4 times AC. 2A. So it was 11.66. Zero 0.56 seconds. Now we use V. What? Ah. That's crazy. That's a cool one. If you throw it at above, ah, it does not matter if you throw the stone above at 6 meter per second or downwards 6 meter per second. It's gonna reach the ground at 11.6 meter per second. But this case, t equals 1.76 seconds. In this case, t equals 0.56. Ah, that's interesting. 1.2. The difference is 1.2 seconds. Okay. Okay. No, no, not this way. Do you have Discord? It will take 10 minutes, dude. Good thing you have a calculator. I do have a Discord. Uh, Now let's see. Because we weren't allowed to. I mean, I'm allowed to use not this one, but the normal one. I mean, in school, I was not allowed to, but in university, it's okay. Okay. Now, can you tell me answer to part E? That's an interesting question. Well, that's done. V square v square minus u square is equal to 2as. X is equal to ut plus half gt square. And there is one more equation I have to remember. T is equal to root of 2g by h or something like that. Assignment number 5. When an object falls from a moving vehicle, what are the factors that affects how quickly it reaches the ground and how far from the initial drop point it would land? When an object falls from a moving vehicle, what are the factors that affect how quickly it reaches the ground? Gravity, of course. Air resistance, of course. And it's going to be a projectile motion. Is it going to be though? Yeah. So let's see what's when an object is dropped from a moving vehicle, vertical and horizontal components. Okay, the vectors. Yeah. Height of the release, higher drop, longer failed fall time. Or horizontal distance from the drop point. Okay, air resistance. Yeah. Get up. Speed of a vehicle, angle of with vertical and air resistance. Mm-hmm. Yep. And of course, gravity, right? Gravity acts only vertically. Horizontal velocity always stays constant. The object fails straight down relative to the vehicle, but follows a parabolic path relative to the ground. Mhm. Landing distance depend on the vehicle speed, fall time, air resistance, horizontal and vertical motion. Horizontal and vertical motion are independent without air resistance. Time to ground depends on height, gravity, vertical velocity, air resistance, and height. Gravity can be treated as a constant. Explain how projectile motion can be viewed as a superposition of two independent motions. What does this mean for how a projectile travels through the air? Explain how projectile motion can be viewed as a superposition. Yeah, there's going to be vertical uh, force, like gravity, and horizontal one. Horizontal one. It's going to be follow a parabolic. Let me think up. As sum of vector along with x-axis and vector along with y-axis by superposition of vectors, you get the projectile motion of the object. Mm-hmm. Okay. Not gonna lie. Do you major in physics, bro? Or sister? What do you do? Like, what do you? Is it okay for you if you share what do you major in? The path of the project projectile is y equals x tan minus g raised to x cos. Okay. Mm-hmm. Projectile motion can be understood as a combination of two independent motions, horizontal and vector. This is called the superposition principle. Horizontal motion, constant velocity for air resistance is neglected. Nothing accelerates the projectile horizontally. In ideal conditions, horizontal motion is independent of the vertical motion. Vertical motion, uniformly accelerated motion due to gravity. Gravity only acts downwards. Vertical motion determines how high and how long the projectile is in the air. Physics. You're majoring physics. That's crazy, gang. Or that's good. I should stop using the word crazy. It's not even. Not an accelerator, okay? Superposition. The projectile's path is a sum of horizontal and vertical motions at each instant. Mathematically, r dash or r vector with respect to time equals x I vector plus y j vector. Horizontal motion doesn't affect vertical motion and vice versa. Horizontal motion doesn't affect the vertical motion and vice versa, okay? Implication for trajectory. Oh, bro, who is messaging me? Implication for trajectory. The path of the projectile is parabolic. Horizontal velocities. For example, throwing a ball. Okay, okay, that's all normal stuff. How does changing the angle of launch affect the path the projectile takes through the air? Consider what happens when the angle is increased or decreased. How this impacts when the projectile lands relative to its starting point. How does changing the angle of launch affect the path of the projectile? Change in the angle results in increase or decrease in the path. Like if the angle is too much, it's gonna go up, fall down, point. If the angle is too low, or there's gonna be a specific angle where it's gonna have the maximum distance, right? That's what I think. Let's see. The launch angle of a projectile strongly affects both shapes of the trajectory and range. Let's break it down. Key factors affected by launch angle. A projectile is launched at speed v0 at angle theta. Horizontal component Vfx equals v0 by cos theta. Vertical component Vfy equals v0 by sine theta. Horizontal and vertical motions combine to give the parabolic path. Optimal angle 45 in vacuum, okay. Let some objects with you let some object with u be launched, let the angle be theta. We can separate the velocity as u cos theta I plus u cos theta j. U sine theta j. Mm-hmm. That's oh I do, I remember back in school. It's bringing back 11th and 12th standards. Yeah, the vertical, horizontal, u cos theta, u sine theta. Horizontal is cos, vertical is sine. Okay. Vertical sine, horizontal cos. I keep switching these up. Note u cos theta won't be affected by gravity. Cos cos is this is sine, this is cos. Okay. Yep, the horizontal velocity is not affected by gravity. But it can be affected by air resistance, stuff like that. Horizontal motion effect, horizontal range equals horizontal speed x flight time. Range equals vx multiplied by time. So we're only considering with v0 cos theta, cos horizontal times v0 sine theta by g. Okay, I'm kind of confused on this part where the vertical component is multiplied by 2, then divided by gravity. Okay, I think that's basic stuff. Now let's start with the questions. 2 u sine theta, u cos theta by g is the range. Okay. Which equation am I finding it similar to? So Coulomb half q1 q2 by g. Yeah, it's something like half. No, it's not half, it's 2 times. If I keep asking, I'm gonna keep on asking questions. So let's start with the question. A truck traveling 60 kilometers per hour loses a crate from height 3 meters. So velocity, horizontal velocity 60 kilometers per hour. At a height of 3 meter per second. After what time and at which vertical speed does the box hit the ground? At which vertical speed? About the vertical speed, I think it's just normal. Did they mention the angle? No, loses a crate. How do I start solving this? Also, I noticed the angle is not given. It's a classic. 60 kilometer per hour to meter per second is 5 by 18 if I remember. History set a timer for 15 minutes. If it gets drifted off from the truck, its angle is 0. Kinda makes sense, yeah. It's not up, it's just okay. Height of the crate. Is it the height of No, not the height of the grade. It's the height of just from the ground. So all velocity from the truck went to the horizontal vector. Hmm. Distance of to child. Distance to child? There's a child? Frightened by the loss of the grade, the driver overlooks a child 50 meters away from the road. With what constant deceleration must he brake to come to a stop in front of the child? There's a child. By the loss of grade. Okay, let's look at the first vertical motion of the crater. The crater falls straight down from height h. Y equals half gt squared. So it's just falling from 3 meters. Yeah, you could take it that way, right? Free fall formula, yeah. Vertical speed when hitting the ground. V is equal to gt. Horizontal motion of the truck and braking. Part C, there's no part C, there's just... Wait, so the vertical speed, the box hitting the ground has nothing to do with the speed of the truck for here, at least here. After what time? That the time also does not have anything to do with the speed of the truck. Note that displacement would be in the direction of the truck. So 3 by 10 equals t, or 0.3 equals t and 3. Wait, what do you mean 3 by 10? How did you get 3 by 10? 3 by 10. Oh, okay. Distance by time. No. Distance by acceleration. Again, I'm going to be using my S is equal to ut plus half gt squared. Ut 0, especially the vertical component. S is 3 equals half gt squared. So 0.3 into 60 into 5 by 18. Note that the displacement would be in the direction of the truck. I'm still confused on that part. Displacement would be in the direction of the truck. But are we talking about displacement here? Do we need to know? Okay. If I want to know the distance at which the crater crate fell compare to its loose lost position from truck. V is equal to U plus GT. Uh-huh. You want the horizontal distance the crate traveled before hitting the ground. X is equal to Vx times Vx equals truck speed time. Mm-hmm. So, so, let me try doing this on my own. Oh, before I try doing this. Frightened by the loss of crate, the driver overlooks the child. Now, what the, with that constant deceleration, must he break up to come to a stop 2 meters from the child? Friction forces are not taken into account. So he is the initial velocity is 60, final is 0. What do we have to find? With what constant deceleration? Okay. Sorry, dude. Accidentally took it 3m for the velocity. Okay, I'm guessing you made a slight mistake. Okay. So I'm gonna try doing this. Okay. Let me see how far I can go. I'm gonna share the screen, and when I share the screen, I won't be able to read the chat. So here is a list from the truck. I gotta draw a goddamn amazing truck. Let's say this thing. Mm-hmm. Truck trailers are great. After what time? And then which vertical speed does the box hit the ground? Vx equals g as theta equals 0. Three equals 0. Oh, root of that is gonna be even smaller, right? 0.77. What? Root of 0.6 is 0.7 seconds. Now, as the time At what time and at which vertical speed does the box hit the ground? That's, I got it. Frightened by the loss of the crate. Oh, I have to find the vertical speed. So 7.7 meter per second. Now part B. So he saw a child. Let's draw this. He saw a child 50 meters. Bing, bing, bing. And he stopped 2 meters. Okay. We have a constant deceleration. No, how do I start? Come on, think. My mind is going for S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Again, we don't know the T. I don't know the T, so how do I find the T? Is it the V square minus U square equals 2AS? 0 minus 60 2 times A into 48. $37.5. Is that though? Is it the answer though? I don't know. You know what? I could S equals. Oh, I don't know T, bro. Come on. Wait. V equals. So you're telling me it's 1.6 seconds. Let's test this. 15 minutes? Okay. I should be cooking something. 2.56. $48. That's specific, bro. Hell yes. Okay, that's correct. Oh, I forgot the. I took it as 60 meter per second. Idiot. I did not convert it. Let me convert it. I appreciate you for letting me know, okay? I really appreciate that. Okay, for the first part, it's not involved. Second part. Mhm. Come on. Ah, come on. What? Minus 2.89 meter per second square? Does that make sense? It should. Let's see. Why did I write A is. Whoa. I'm scared. I'm scared if it's not gonna be right. Yes, about right. Hmm. Okay. If there wasn't any force along x-axis, why would there be any acceleration? Mm-hmm. Okay, I kind of get it. 2.90. That was somewhat I get. Okay. Uh-huh. Well, I gotta eat something. I'm kinda hungry. Uh, yup. Oddly suspicious. Oddly suspiciously, you were really helpful. I mean, at first, it was kind of confusing, but not gonna lie, you know your shit. That's good. Well, I appreciate your ever since fan, oddly satisfying, suspicious. There was one guy in between. Kuruma, Crafter, ARLs from somewhere for checking out the stream. Just multiply 16.6 with the time it took for falling to the ground to get the distance, right? If we're ignoring air resistance, that's gonna be the distance it took to fall down. Vertical distance. No, horizontal distance. Well, I'm in the stream. I'm hungry. Peace. You too. We'll be back after eating, I'll be back again because I have to study. My exam is day after tomorrow.